Now children, let us see how we can write the data into the CSV file. See, writing the data in the CSV file involves conversion of user data into writable delimited form and then storing in the CSV file. It involves the functions like writer function, write row and write rows function. Let's see the steps that are required to write into the CSV file. First of all, we have to import the module CSV. Then the file has to be opened in the writing mode. After that, we have to create the writer object. Now, writer object is created with the help of writer function. We will see to it. Then we will take the data as input from the user and create a Python sequence. It could be a list, it could be a tuple. Then that sequence will be written to the writer object, which will internally write it to the CSV file. Finally, we will close the file. Now coming up to the use of writer object. See, what is the role of a writer object? Writer object is responsible for converting your data into the delimited form. Because when we have to store the data in the CSV file, the data should be in the delimited form. But when the user provides the data, that is not in the appropriate form. So we take the data from user and then provide it to the writer object, which converts it into a suitable format and then store it in the file. Now, how do we create a writer object? See, in order to create the writer object, we have a function available in the CSV module, that is your writer function. See the syntax of this function. Writer object name is equal to CSV dot writer, and within this within the parenthesis we write two arguments. One is your file object name, right, and then the delimiter. Now this one delimiter is optional. If you do not provide this argument, it will take the default delimiter, that is comma, right. Let's see the example I have given. WR is the name of my writer object, is equal to CSV dot writer. Within bracket I have written F1, that means F1 is the file object name, comma delimiter is equal to pipe symbol. So here the file will be created with the delimiter as pipe symbol. Okay. Now I have said that writer object is going to convert the data received from the user into a proper format so that it could be stored in the CSV file. But how do we write the data into the writer object? For that we have two functions. One is your write row function and another is your write rows function. These two functions are used to write onto the writer object. Now write row function is used to write one row of data to the writer object, or you can say one record, right. Now this record is in the form of a sequence, Python sequence like list or tuple. So what is the syntax? Writer object name dot write row and within bracket the name of the sequence, right. Example is WR is the name of my writer object dot write row, and then within bracket I have written LST. LST is the name of my list object. Coming up to the write rows function. Now this function allows you to write multiple rows of data to the writer object at a single time. But in order to use this function, we have to provide the data in the form of nested sequence. It could be a nested list, it could be a nested tuple, right. So the syntax is same, writer object name dot write rows, and within bracket we specify the name of nested sequence. Example, wr dot write rows and then lst. lst I am considering it as a nested sequence. Now let us understand how do we write into the file with the help of a program. Write a program to enter the records of 3 employees in a file emp.csv. The record contains the following details: employee ID, employee name and salary. Okay. Now let's see. First of all, I have imported the CSV module, right? Then I have opened the file emp.csv in writing mode. See, I have not provided the new line argument. That means it is going to perform end of line translation. Okay, there will be end of line character. Then I have created the writer object csv.writer. This is the file object name f1 and the writer object name is wr. Now I have attached this writer object to my file emp.csv. Now I have written one line, one row to the writer object wr dot write row, and within bracket I have provided a list of column names: emp id, ename, salary. The first line will be the header line of my CSV file. Then I have placed a loop that will go on for 3 times. That means it is in this loop it is going to enter the record of 3 employees. So first of all, employee ID is taken as input, then employee name and then salary, and all these 3 things are created in the form of a list, and then this list is written to the writer object with the help of write row function. After that the file is closed, right? Now let's suppose these are the details that I have entered. First record is with employee ID 1, then second record is with employee ID 2, then third record is with employee ID 3. So this is the first record, this is the second record, and this is the third record. So when I have run that code and provided this input, see, these are the content of my CSV file. As you will notice over here, this is the first line, then first record, second record and third record. Now you will notice over here that this is blank line inserted. We have not provided any blank line, but it has inserted a blank line. Now why this is so? Because it has taken the default end of line character, that is \r\n, and this new line is the effect of that \n character. Okay. Now let's modify our code. Now in this code, when I am creating the CSV file, I have introduced this argument, new line is equal to blank. That means now it is not going to take the end of line character. No end of line translation will be done. The rest of the code is same. I have simply introduced this argument. Now see the effect of this. If these are my data, emp id 1, 2 and 3. Now how the contents are stored in this file? See. Now no end of line translation took place, therefore no blank lines are inserted because of \n. Okay. Now let's introduce one more concept. Same code is this, new line is written, and here I have provided the delimiter as pipe. Till now it was taking the delimiter as, you can see comma is taken as delimiter, but now I am providing the delimiter as pipe symbol. So the same code is this, the same data is taken as input. Now the content of the file are As you can see over here, the delimiter character is your pipe symbol. And since new line character was also there, so no end of line translation took place. So this is how you write into the file. Now if you wanted to write multiple rows at a time, what you would have taken? You have created the nested list. Okay.